You ever feel worried, anxious, or even helpless? If you do, I got something for you.
Yo, hello, Mr. Brown. Hello, Mr. Brown. Hello, Mr. Brown.
Hello everybody, Mr. Brown with the Choose Well program. Sometimes life can be hard. Let's acknowledge that. And sometimes we feel worried, anxious, or even helpless, like we can't control anything. I want to tell you that's part of life, but I'm going to give you a tool to help you. And so that tool kind of comes from something I learned as a kid growing up about if you ever caught on fire. They always taught us, if you ever catch on fire, whether you're at a campfire and the fire gets on you, don't just run, stop, drop, and roll. Yes, stop, drop, and roll. I thought to myself as a kid, why would I stop? I need to run to some water, go jump in the pool, get the fire off me, right? That wouldn't help because the fire would get more, it would get more robust, it would grow because I'm adding wind to the fire, so the fire will keep going. I need to stop what I'm doing, drop and roll. Most of us won't ever catch on fire. So why am I telling you this? Number one, if you ever catch on fire, you know to stop, drop, and roll. But even though most of us might not ever catch on fire, we can feel like our life is on fire when we're full of worry, anxiousness, and even helplessness. We can feel like our lives are on fire. So if you feel worried, anxious, or helpless, stop. Think and choose. Yeah, stop, think, and choose. This is something you can do a lot of choices, but it really helps if you're feeling worried, anxious, or helpless. You can stop, think, and choose. First of all, stop. Take a deep breath, or maybe even 10 deep breaths. Because sometimes we're deregulated. We think, oh, we just do all kinds of things and we're very impulsive, right? But do what you gotta do to get regulated. For me, I gotta sometimes take a deep breath, or like I said, maybe 10, maybe count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I can move to the next stage, which is to think. So first of all, state the problem. You can say it out loud. What is the problem? And not just what you think the problem is, or what you heard your friends or your brother's friend's older sister, cousin, auntie talk about. Because sometimes there's so much noise, all these different thoughts, and we don't know what the real problem is. To your best ability, find out what's really going on and say it out loud. State the facts of the problem so we know what's really going on. Because sometimes we're worried about a problem that's not really a problem. It's only what we thought somebody else said was really the problem, but wasn't really a problem. So let's state the problem, find out what's really going on. Secondly, acknowledge how you feel about the problem. Yes, it's okay to acknowledge and be real, because once you acknowledge what you're really feeling, you can share that with a counselor, with a parent. You can share with someone so you can really acknowledge how you feel. And understand this, it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. Did you get that one? You gotta get that one. You gotta get that one. Listen, it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. We will all have problems in life. Don't let those problems define you, but let them drive you to a better place to overcome those problems. One of the ways you can do that is this, is think about your past. Have you ever faced any problems in the past? Did you overcome it? Well, there's hope you can overcome this problem as well. But start by stating what the problem really is, acknowledge your feelings, and then you can choose. Choose to focus on what you can control, not what you can't control. Whew, that was really good. Choose to focus on what you can control and not what you can't control. Because sometimes we focus on what we can't control and we lose control of what we can't control, because focus on what we can't control, but we could control this, we can't control it now because we focus on what we can't control. So control what you can't control, focus on that, and not what you can't control. Is that confusing? But really, focus on what you can control, and what you can't control is you. You can't control all your circumstances, but you can always choose how you respond to circumstances. And sometimes, focus on what you can control is asking for help. Raise your hand, talking to someone to get some help. Secondly, focus on things you can control and your own choices in life. Not to worry, not to stress out over things you can't control. I'll give you an example. I grew up in a very rough neighborhood. I saw a lot of gang violence, saw a lot of things I didn't want to see, and I felt very unsafe. But you know what? I could control those people out there making those bad choices. I can control me. So some things I put my focus on, going to school, getting educated, listening to my mom, doing my chores, doing what I was supposed to do, so I can control that. Did it solve the problem of the chaos outside in my neighborhood? Nope, but it helped me get to a better place. Can I make a promise that everything's gonna work out perfectly? Nope, but it's not gonna work out perfectly by you stressing out and worrying about everything. It won't work out that way either. So the best thing to do is focus on what you can control, not what you can't control. Remember, if you catch on fire, to stop, drop, and roll. But if you feel like your life is on fire, stop, think, and choose. And it's a choice. And when you make better choices, you will live a better life. So choose well. Oh yeah. Peace.